Howdy, 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 howdy. I haven't made a video in ages. About 6 weeks ago, someone said something to me who watched one of my videos. It just really spooked me. I bet the person doesn't even know what the person is, what they said. They know, but it was just something. I hadn't done a video for ages. Found it really difficult. But then Christmas came and stuff's happened. And I didn't really want to start out like this because I actually feel quite good. The cat died. I'm not laughing. I'm going to miss the cat. The cat was brilliant, but the cat got put down. He was 19 years old. It was a bit shitty, but, you know, it's a circle of life. At 19, that makes him 90 years old in real life. That's all good. But for the first time in ages, when I was all miserable because the cat died, I sat there and I thought, I might make a video about it. Which is a really weird thing to think of, but it's the first time I thought I might make a video in absolutely ages. So I've been sort of pushing myself to do something. I didn't get an awful lot for Christmas. Not an awful lot happened. I've been so monstrously tired just trying to keep up with life recently that everything else has gone to shit for a little while, and that's just the way it is. Thank you very much. I've tried to do two videos. And then one time I thought I'd pressed record and I hadn't pressed record because my camera doesn't tell you whether you're recording from the front. And the second time, after I turned it back on, given it half an hour and thought, well, I'm going to re-record it, I got 15 minutes into a 25-minute conversation, and it turns out the memory card ran out on the camera. The fates are not with us. And to be honest with you, I really want to try a hands in front of the camera video because it's so long since I've done one. I think I'm going to use some of the blackboarding that I bought for doing the photo comp and do a cheesy, horrible American hands in front of the camera review. I don't know what I'm going to review. I've got some lovely stuff. Do you know what I got? Stuff that's going to interest you. I got towels and socks and that crap. I got... from Mum, I got a day to go and drive a Formula 1 simulator with my dad, who's 65. And we both opened them at the same time because Mum was like, open them at the same time. And we opened them, we sort of looked at each other and went, these are tickets to a Formula 1 race simulator. Now that's stuff for people who really, really superbly, quintessentially enjoy driving and think they are drivers. My best friend would see this and go, oh, that's amazing. But I don't really want to do it. It's just going to be me watching a car go, it just won't be any fun. It won't be like an arcade game. I don't even play arcade games anymore. I'm just not into computer games. And I know it's a simulator, not a computer game. I got a new compressor for the shed. It's 3 times the size of the old one. I love it in a very intimate and beautiful way, except for the fact that I haven't touched it yet because it's just been too cold outside and you can't paint while it's cold. I got some money towards a new hockey stick, which I then doubled and bought a super amazing hockey stick because I'm just a swell kind of guy like that. That's kind of it for the presents market. I got the Autobot mug and I got the Autobot lamp and I got the 3D Optimus Prime that everybody got. I've put all pictures of stuff like that on the Facebook page. You all know already. I'm full of cold. I've got a lovely deep voice at the moment. I'm like, oh baby, let me make a little love in the afternoon. I hate it. I want it to go away. It hurts. Now, there was a couple of parties because we've got a new housemate. New housemate does outsidey things that aren't in the house. I don't understand where he's coming from, but he goes out of his own volition to see other people. Keeps bringing them back here. It's a very big kind of social change for me. I'm not quite sure if I'm ready for it, but we seem to be thrown in at the deep end and I'm kind of swimming. It's not a race. I'm just keeping my head above the water. It's going okay. There are people that I don't know. It scares me every now and again. And then it's like, well, they're actually all really, really nice. Everyone that's been brought back to the house has been superb. But one of the young ladies I was having a conversation with there, we had a little chat about what are we going to do for 2015 and what are you into. And they're quite nerdy. And I got talking about Star Trek. And while I was talking about Star Trek, I got talking about the great big 1350 USS Enterprise that I started and didn't finish. And I've always said that I've always said to myself that I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then, excuse me, I'm using my Facebook as my white background, foreground light. Anyway, we were talking about stuff. I said I wanted to do 1/350. And then literally, like, that evening, that afternoon, after a bit of a drinky poos, I sort of sat there. This is the year. I've got my new compressor. I've done some really nice stuff. I'm going to finish the Battlestar Galactica that I did. I've only got like a day's worth of work, so I'm going to try and get that finished this weekend. And then after not getting anything that particularly turned me on for Christmas, which makes me sound horrible, I'm not a bad man, but I bought her. And just to give you an idea of how big her is, that is one of the warp nacelles. So if you take that and then double it, it's this big. It goes, I can't, it's just too big. It gives me an absolute massive monumental Trek stiffy, and I have learnt everything that I need to know, and I'm financially in a position right now to buy all the stuff that I need to make this the kit that's in my head, and that's always been the problem. For 2 years now I've just procrastinated on it because I've not been dexterous enough, not confident enough and knowledgeable enough in what I can make my fingers do to make it work. And now I'm at a place where I've done everything that I need to do. And I've learned in the last 12 months that sometimes if you know how to do something, the only way to get it any better is just to fucking dig in and do it. Dave's words for the day. The other thing that I did, which I am uniquely proud of, which happened in the same conversation with the same young woman, who was quite a profound young woman and is around quite a lot, and I quite like her. She asks some difficult questions that make you think, and I quite like that about people. She's a real hippie, but she's cranially stimulating. She's quite posh, but very, as I said, everyone that comes around is very, very nice. So things are changing, but it's all good. I said that there was also a model kit that I was halfway through with all of my Optimus Primes, and that I'd really, I've said a couple of times, oh, I'm going to do that this afternoon, and never fucking done it. So as part of the same conversation, I went and finished him. And I can't put into words just how good this is. The fun that was involved in building it, the amount of... You know when you're super nerdy about something, like it's not normal kind of obsessed like a lot of us are about certain things, like a certain tall gentleman that I know that likes robot dinosaurs, that sort of thing, yes. You get really into where is everything and how does it work, especially if you're a movie person, and this just shows you how everything, absolutely everything, is attached to his body. It shows where the hinges are, how it works. I've lost the fingertips. If you ever build one of these, the fingers are sublime. They really are. I hate saying sublime. It's a camp word, but I'm Camp David, people used to call me. It's just my way. Fuck you. The fingers get lost. No matter how much you follow the instructions, do the fingers at the end and make sure you put lots of clear nail varnish on the joints before you put them together, otherwise you will lose them. I've treated this like absolute gold, but I mean, it's just little things like those go up and down and the neck's superposable and all the fingers move. And the way that the petrol canister are on at the back, the canister is actually attached to the red bit, and then the red bit is attached to the back. And these are separate and flap about. You can see where... Oh, I'm going to stop now because I've got a bit of a prime boner over it. But all that time that Striker Optimus was the one thing that I would gravitate to. All that time the Striker Optimus was just clearly number one favourite Optimus Prime. And now my number one favourite Optimus Prime doesn't turn into anything. What have I become? I've become elitist. I'm one of those elitist snob collectors. Maybe I can get in that secret Facebook page that no one knows about what everybody does. My name has been SMS number 1, and I just kind of felt like a bit of a conversation. I'm going to try and get back into it. I'm going to change the format up a little bit. I'm going to find a light instead of trying to use... Come back! My wallpaper is the summer's photo competition, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Shout to Nick Hardy, who's been really good with photography and really active in keeping the page going. And at a time when I just really wanted to crawl into a hole, he was very, very good. Thank you.